Might not be the Australian Open, but for these blokes, the Sand Green Championships are just as important. 104 golfers have come from all over the state to compete here at Nyngan Golf Club.
The Sand Greens is, for a lot of these players, it's the #1 event that they strive to. I was going to say strive to win, but it's probably more strive to participate in every year. We've got the 4-ball championship that's played in March every year, and then later in the year we have the singles, and these guys just love it.
And you meet some of the greatest guys you'll ever meet. It's a great, how do you put it?
Camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
I think we've got about 30 to 40 players that are all off handicaps of 4 or 5 or better. We've got a fellow off scratch, a couple off scratch out there. So you're quite right. Although it's a fun event, there's plenty of serious golf out there as well. About a third of the golf clubs in New South Wales have sand greens, and that's primarily it's a cost factor. Being able to maintain grass greens is a very expensive thing, as well as having to be able to irrigate them constantly.
But this unwieldy looking implement here, what's it called and how does it work?
Depending on what side of the track you come from, it's a smoother or a scraper.
Right.
And it's used for smoothing out foot marks, rake marks on a sand green, an oil sand green, and most sand greens these days either use sump oil or canola oil. Right. Sometimes gear oil out of machinery. As you can see, it's got a rake at the front of it and then the smoother at the back. And once you've moved onto the green and raked and then smoothed, you putt along the line. You can only have 2 smooths. The first one can go from the hole to the ball.
Right.
The last one should go from the ball back to the hole. The smoother has never been patented.
Right.
So they come in different widths, different lengths, different shapes and different sizes.
For those of us who play on grass, it's a totally different game, isn't it? You don't fly anything onto the green, everything's got to be 60 yards. It's very old school, real ground game.
Absolutely. No, I mean, the ability to keep it on the ground, very, very important. It's probably why I'm here administering the game, not out there playing, because I can't do it.
I came from Queensland, but originally I came from Indonesia. Yes, I'm the only Indonesian at the moment, and the only Asian.
And all sand greens is a different sort of game. I was watching out there how it's played. It's not like what you see on TV, is it?
Yeah, it's a lot more awkward, and all different courses. Some have dirt, some have grass around them.
But I lost a nephew last year when we went to Barabara, so I know if you're up there listening, this one's for you. Thank you.
I actually think it's a family, it's a golfing family now. You come here on a Friday afternoon before anywhere in New South Wales and you shake 30 hands as soon as you walk in the door. How you going and what are you doing? And they're from all over the New South Wales, all over the state. I'm really happy that New South Wales keep putting it in and, like I said, going to these little clubs and making profitable for the whole weekend. Really good of New South Wales to still support the western areas and places like that where golf is struggling a bit.
It's a real boon for the club to host the event. I know it moves around the state, but it's very much sought after, isn't it, by the clubs themselves?
Oh, look, absolutely. Again, it's one of those things that these little towns, if they can get an event like that here, it's a great thing for the club. These clubs are run primarily on voluntary labour, so a few extra dollars in the can very much help.
The 2014 Sand Green Championships have been run and won. But even if you play your golf on grass and you're looking for something different, this could be the event for you.